Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? And today I'm bringing you a pretty special video. Actually, I guess I already brought it to you guys, but as I was recording, I found out my mic was muted. So I kind of got screwed over in that aspect because I guess it was probably one of the best commentaries that I ever did because I was full of energy, straight on the topic, never leaving. It was really good. It was a solid commentary. And my mic was muted, so I'm sitting here like, oh boy, gosh darn it. But anyway, still gonna bring you guys the story. Sorry if the mic quality is a little bit bad because I'm recording on this crappy Share Factory. Whenever I do recordings on this and I do the quote-unquote commentary aspect of Share Factory, it crackles the mic, and I don't know why. So that's why half of my videos are kind of crackled and half of them are not. So I'm gonna apologize for that. And I also do want to apologize for the fact that if this video is kind of weird on the aspect of me, I guess, not knowing what to say on the point, because I'm going off the top of my head because this just happened. So I feel like if I do it right now, get the video done, I'll be able to say what I want to. Because if I try to write it all down, that'd just take too much time. But I know it right now. Anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so what happened was I got caught with drugs. And that's all I'm going to say to start off the video. So I'm going to start from the beginning. I missed a lot of school for being sick, a lot of different reasons, and a lot of that ties into my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to know all about that, click my channel, click subscribe, and find those videos where I talk about why, I don't know, it's titled like Big Channel Update or something like that. Just go on my channel, find it, and you guys will see everything there. But I'm starting from the beginning. So I missed a lot of school, getting caught up. For getting caught up, I'm taking all online classes, except for my last hour. I got 5 hours of the day to do 2 classes, 2 online classes. Yes, because I am starting at the second semester. So I got 5 hours to do 2 classes. And my last hour of the day is English with one of my favorite teachers, but that's besides the point. So I'm sitting there in the library, 5th hour, doing my work, talking with a couple of friends that came in for 5th hour. I know, just having some fun, messing around. My stupid principal's assistant, I don't know, he's not stupid, he's a really cool guy. Shout out to you if you're watching this. I'm not going to say your name, so I guess it's not really a shout out, but if you're watching this, you know who I am. Shout out to you. He comes in and he's like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, oh wait, hold up, do you have a coat first? And I'm like, yeah, I got a coat. He's like, alright, put it on. I'm like, okay. So at this point I'm thinking, what's going on? I have to go outside, obviously, because I need a coat otherwise else. So I put on my coat. And he's taking me out in the hallway, and we're walking down the hallway doing our little thing, just walking and walking and walking. And I gotta say, guys, watch this gameplay. I can't remember how long this part's been going on for, but I go ham here. I use pretty much every bullet in my gun. I know my accuracy is kind of off right here. But anyway, that's besides the point. We're walking down the hallway, and he's like, yeah, man, the drug dogs came by. And I'm like, oh, crap, the drug dogs. Why? I don't care because I don't do drugs, and I don't drink. And apparently drug dogs can smell alcohol. That's why I say that. I'm like, well, I don't have any drugs. Could there be anything else that they caught up on? I was like, I also have an air horn in the back. I don't know what's in an air horn. I know it's probably just like compressed air. And they're like, no, it has to be drugs or alcohol. So I'm thinking at this point, I don't drink, I don't do alcohol. What is this guy thinking? He's crazy out of his mind for sniffing out my car. Crazy out of his mind. So I walk there. I'm walking outside, and I'm like thinking at this point, oh, maybe somebody fucking probably spiked my car and put a little marijuana, the thing that you roll in your blunt and you smoke that shit till you get highs. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. No, I'm not supporting drugs at all. But what I'm saying is, I'm walking out to my car, and as I'm walking out to my car, I'm like, they're not going to find anything. I don't have anything. There's an officer standing right by my car, and it was a lady. She's not like dressed up in an officer's uniform, but she definitely had the qualifications to be an officer, if you catch my drift. Okay, that's not about this story. She's standing there, and I go to hand her my keys, and she's like, no, I can't take your keys. And I'm like, okay, I'm not questioning it. Probably some regulations that they have to follow. So I unlock my car for her, and she's like, could you open the door for me? I'm like, yeah, why? And she's like, well, you have to open the door for me. And I was like, okay, thinking at this point, other regulations. And then I thought to myself, why did I just do that? Maybe I could have refused for them to search my car. But now that I think about it, now that I'm saying that out loud, if I probably refused, it probably would have been a report, and I probably would have got the car brought into the police station. I'm searching it there and having to go through all this legal shit. So now that I think about it, I'm kind of happy that I opened this door for this nice young lady who's wanting to search my car for drugs because she wants to get high as a kite. Okay, back to the story. I keep getting off topic because I'm just having fun with this whole situation. She's searching my car, looking through everything. She opens up my glove box. I should have said this earlier. As I'm walking down the hallway and talking to my assistant principal, I told him that I was working on a knife with my friend to put it back together because it was a pretty cool knife. The handle and the blade were separate. And I found it in my dresser like that. The screws were separate alongside. And I can't remember what happened because I was young. It's an old knife, but it looked pretty cool. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, dude, I got a dismantled knife in my car. Will that mean anything? He's like, as long as it's not above 3.5 inches. And at the time, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm probably good. It's a dismantled knife. The screws are stripped, and I have to go buy new screws from somewhere. Custom screws. I don't know, because they're really weird screws. No way that I can get nearwhere around here. Like I have an Ace Hardware, and I'm probably gonna pick it up from there anyway. But that's besides the point. We're sitting there, and he's like, yeah, it should be fine. We know that you have it now, or it's not like you're gonna take it out on us. So I'm like, okay, cool. He's fine with the knife. She searches through my car. She finds the knife. He's like, oh yeah, he has a knife in there. And she's like, oh. But she was shocked. She didn't know. She was like, well, this probably isn't good. The assistant principal was really cool. He's like, yeah, just make sure you take it home. Make sure you put it away. Don't bring it to school again. And I was like, but what if somebody tries to rob me? He doesn't care. Take it home. Basically, that's the moral of the story, kids. Don't bring knives to school unless you want to knife somebody like in Call of Duty. Yeah. Okay, but that's not the point. Don't bring a knife to school. Bring a gun. You can shoot people. It's a lot easier. I'm just kidding. I'm not promoting any type of violence at all unless you want me to, because I totally can. Okay, I'm giving you mixed emotions just like a girl. Besides the point, they find the knife. They search the car. They don't find anything in the car. They ask if I can open the trunk. I open the trunk. The lady's going through my stuff. She goes through my lacrosse bag, and I'm like, oh, shit. She's like, what? I'm like, sorry if it kind of smells bad. It's my lacrosse gear. Of course it's going to smell bad. It's probably not going to smell bad as like a hockey player or anything. So if you guys have hockey or football gear, it might not smell as bad, but it does definitely have that foul smell. So I'm warning her, and she thought I was talking about drugs when I said, oh, crap, or oh, shit, or whatever I said. And she's like, well, it looks like we found nothing in the car. And I was like, of course you didn't. I don't do drugs. I told them I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. Of course, they, being the assholes that they are, they're probably like, oh, it doesn't matter. We're still going to search you. Sorry about that. Need to clear my throat. Search my car, find nothing. He's like, all right, you can go back to class. Lets me in, yada, yada, yada. I walk in. People are like, so, why did he pull you on? I'm like, oh, the drug dogs hit my car, and they wanted to search that. I'm sitting here like, yeah, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Just telling the story of what happened just like I'm telling you guys right now. So they search my car, find nothing. And all the people are laughing at me because, you know, it's a funny story. They search my car and they find nothing. And I don't know. I just thought it was a great story to bring to you guys because it just happened. And I actually kind of want to hear about your guys' schools. If you guys are in school, high school preferably, tell me if you guys have cops at your school. Because I know cops, they do go to schools. And we do have cops. We have a cop at our school. And he's a jack-off cop. He's an ass. He's not a nice cop. Of course, I'm not expecting cops to be nice all the time. But I'm not expecting them to be assholes to teenagers. Like this one time, my friend got pulled over by him. I was like, dude, what'd you get pulled over for? He's like, the police officer literally told me it was a test. And I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, police officers. This police officer was a jackass. Now, I'm not saying if you're a police officer and you're watching this, don't get me wrong. I've met some great police officers, great people. But this police officer especially was a jackass. So let me know what you guys have at your school. Some schools are completely fine. They don't have anything going on. Other schools, though, I know are loaded with police officers only because kids are just not smart at school and they don't know how to get away with things. I'm not saying I do, but I don't know. Moral of this story, kids. There's no moral to this story. It's just stupid. Like, we have cops at our school, and we're like one of the rich upper class schools, quote unquote, I guess you could say. And we have cops at our schools. Like, because we have that 10% of our school that just, they're douchebags. They get wasted off their ass and high as fuck every weekend. And they get bad grades and they're douchebags to everybody. They don't treat anybody with any kind of respect. So that's probably why the one stupid cop is at our school. But anyway, guys, I know that this gameplay is coming to an end. I know it's coming up soon. 1 minute to talk about. Yeah, definitely throw it down in the comments because I know stupid stuff happens all the time. And there's some false stuff that goes on around schools, businesses, whatever. And let me know if you guys have drugs dogs at your school because our drug dogs, they make us take, like, if we have a jacket, they make us take the jacket off. We have to set it on our chair. The drug dogs will come by. They'll search the entire classroom. They'll search everybody's bags. Like, they won't open it, but they'll sniff around. And they'll line us up against the walls like we're in juvie. And they'll search us until nobody is caught or somebody is caught. Either way, they search us like pack mules. But that is the end of the gameplay, guys. I want you guys to follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram. I'll throw that down in the description. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm definitely going to bring you guys content. My Twitter, I'll let you guys know when a video goes up. Instagram, I'll probably let you guys know when a video goes up. Or I'll definitely say when I'm streaming because that's what I use Instagram for. But anyway, guys, that's the game. And let me know if you guys have cops or anything down at your school. But definitely give me a follow on all my social media. I'll throw it down in the comments down below. And I'll talk to you guys later.